My name's Simon Hopkins from Milltrust International. We're a specialised investment solutions provider based in Singapore and in London, regulated by the FCA and regulated by the Monetary Authority of Singapore. We focus on emerging markets primarily, but we also deliver real asset solutions in the agricultural space with a unique product that delivers a 5.5% coupon to our investors and gives our investors upside in the performance of a portfolio of Australian and New Zealand farmland investments. The third area of our focus is technology. We've created the British Innovation Fund, which invests into spin-outs from UK universities. And we're also working with an incubator in the United States called Sericap that does something similar in California, in Tel Aviv, and in Bangalore. There is a lot of choice, Gary, but what I've found is that most of the emerging markets managers in the global context have consistently underperformed their index. That's the MSCI Emerging Market Index typically. We're trying to deliver alpha, and I'm a strong believer that alpha is available in emerging markets, but you've really got to get out there and look for it. And you look for it not by investing with somebody who's based in London, Chicago, Boston or Hong Kong, but somebody who is living and breathing the local market, someone who's culturally assimilated and somebody who is familiar with the nuances of these markets. That's why we run a multi-manager program. It's Irish regulated, it's a UCITS structure, but it allocates money to managers based in China, in India, in Latin America, in the Middle East and North Africa, all of the countries that make up the constituents of the MSCI emerging markets. We invest in a post-global financial crisis world with big managers. These are not small boutique managers. They've got to be managers that have depth in terms of resources, that have plenty of analysts, that have regional offices, and that have the ability to meet institutional scrutiny when it comes to due diligence. Ultimately, we're looking to give these managers the freedom to invest away from the index. That's really the key. Most managers underperform because they're index constrained. Their mandate doesn't permit them to invest in anything other than the larger stocks, which are the constituent stocks of the regional indices. Our managers invest into the best stocks that make up the local economy, not the largest companies. They're each specialist areas of focus. We're a small company, we can't really compete in every area, so we have to do things where we think we can do things better than others. Emerging markets is a pretty overlooked asset class. There are big players, but about 67% of active investment management is dominated by 7 big global asset management companies. And those are the names that you see all the time, and the ones that have consistently underperformed. Agriculture is a very important secular theme. It's driven by China in the emerging markets. More people want to eat Western-style diets. More people want to wear cotton clothes. We're growing food and we're producing fiber, and we're selling that almost exclusively now directly into China from the farm gate. And the dynamics in the agricultural world have changed dramatically, empowered by the likes of the internet and the ability of farmers to deal directly with buyers. So we're very excited about the economic dynamics of investing in agriculture. It's real assets, we're investing into land, and we're investing into OECD countries where we have good tenure. Currently, I'm very focused on one of our latest initiatives, which is the British Innovation Fund. We invested through our agricultural activities into Roslin Technologies, which is a commercialization vehicle at the University of Edinburgh, investing into animal genetics and animal science. It's one of the leading entities in the world for this kind of science, and we've been fortunate to secure a very significant investment with that entity. And from that, we've built a portfolio now investing with Oxford, Cambridge, Edinburgh, and more recently Exeter University. And we'll be looking to take that really out into the marketplace and tell people about it with an enormous amount of enthusiasm, because we think there are tremendous returns to be achieved from investing in British science.